Morning, we're still at this job on Bart Road in Barnsley. Now, I've come across what I thought were happening on these two reveals, and I'm just going to go through why it's gone damp, just so that you know for when you see this in properties or if you're doing damp work yourselves. So have a look at this. Plasterers love drywall adhesive, but on older properties drywall adhesive is gypsum. So gypsum reacts with salts in brickwork, ground salts, and they react with sulfate salts as well. And what's happened here is the plasterer has filled this out. So this bit here, this is a brick that's like sort of gone right in and then into cavity. I've took it all out, but all that was drywall adhesive right in there inside, and then it went right down onto the floor, touching this bottom step, and that was issue. So you had more or less all drywall adhesive all up there, and then you just got this thin plasterboard stuck to it so they could get it level. I think it probably was a window here, and they've cut it out and put these doors in, so it probably was an irregular shape up that bead. So rather than use a sand and cement, because it's quicker for a plasterer to just put it in, because obviously they don't know about waterproofing and things like that, so they've just had a plasterer come in and do it, and it's ended up going damp. So I've left this bit on just to show you. So you can see you've got drywall adhesive right in here. Now it was right down here, and it was touching this floor bit. So they whacked loads and loads of drywall adhesive in, all up here, and then you can see that yellow tinge. You can see decoration spoil. Now they've got an insulated board on, which is good because it's an external wall. You can see you've got an insulated board on, which is good because it's an insulated wall. But they've stuck it on with drywall adhesive. Now it's dry a minute on face, and it's okay, and we'll seal it up. But what'll probably happen is you'll get that smell because it's going to go damp. And you still get that smell. So at some point in time, it's going to have to be addressed, and it's going to have to be cut off and redone. But at this moment, it's dry. But in future, it might have to be cut off. And how long it's going to last. But it's the same with alt walls. So I think they've all been done different ways. When I hacked that bit off in there, I was showing them I showed them in the room, didn't I? So I've hacked this bit off in here, and that back wall was one big insulated board, but it had a render on, and that's a chimney rest. It had a render on, and render had blown off, and all sulfates were coming through. So this was big insulated board, so that's what you've got on it. It's quite a thick and see it there, yeah. And it's an expensive one and all. So it's one of them that's got plasterboard on it. But yeah, they've stuck it on with drywall. And you can see how wet that is. And because it's wet at the back of it, it just smells. So you've got this lovely converted basement that just stinks of dampness. I mean, sorting these smaller bits out and sealing them up, it'll sort some of the problem out. But over time, you're going to get issues at different parts, and they'll have to sort them out as and when, because it's just going to be too expensive to rip everything out. It's just too expensive, so they're going to have to do bits as and when. And it's, like I said, if it's only going to be patches, you can cut it out and you can sort them bits out. It's a bit like, even if it were a full system in BS8 102, then you've still got to have repairability and maintainability. So it's got to be able to be repaired, and it's got to be able to be maintained. And that's why a lot do a type C system, because you can cut bits out, you can take plasterboards off and look for any leaks and things like that, and it can be repaired. So so this can be repaired and patched up, and it's going to have to be. But if it were me, you know what I mean, I'd probably do it all, but it's my job, and it's not going to cost me that much, is it? But I mean, you'd be talking £20,000-30,000 at least, minimum, to do this. So they're getting Damp Sam to patch it up for just a fraction at cost. So that's Damp Sam signing off. If I find something else, I'll show you, and I'll see you on next one. Please subscribe and please share if there's somebody you know that's got damp. See ya.